I and I generation, we make that change to come. Look.
Better things, better change for the betterment of human race.
I and I generation, we make the change. Make the change. Make the change. Make the change.
I hope we got that straightened out. Good evening to you and welcome into the Dalton Spence special birthday show. Tonight we have our proud sponsors coming from Independence City Pharmacy, location Shop 1, Lot 15, Independence City Plaza, Portmore. That is the store location. Can you get out there and support this great sponsor for our show tonight? Also, get the shop on Shop 31, the Pavilion Mall. That's 13 Constant Spring Road, Kingston, Jamaica. Phone number 876-906-1067 or 8. And also, shop number 9, LOJ Shopping Center, 8 Burke Road, that is in Spanish Town. And the number for that location is 876-949-5579 or 876-749-0875. And you can also get the email address, contact@Royal Computers. That's the Royal Computers. That is in St. Catherine, Jamaica. Another number to call for them, 876-704-7738. That is the number for our sponsor. We will be talking about our sponsors and where you can locate them later on in the show. In the meantime, let's connect to the birthday man himself. We're trying to get Mr. Dalton Spence in the room. Hopefully that will be. Hi, Dalton. Happy birthday to you.
Hey, Dr. Eve. Bless up, bless up.
Big birthday, big birthday to you, man. We won't talk how many 100 years has passed by since you've been on this earth, but we're glad that you came along.
yeah, you know, and boy, my birthday has been just tons of laughs. You know, I've been just. It's just been a lot of fun because I've been running a joke contest on my Facebook wall, and every time I visit the wall, somebody else is putting up some kind of joke, and it's really just having me rolling on the floor a lot of these jokes, man.
Oh, well, good. I mean, wonderful. And we here at Caribbean Radio Show, big you up on your birthday. We know we have three big sponsors that is sponsoring tonight's show. First of all, tell us about the sponsors, because without them, this show wouldn't be as big and humongous, who are supplying some of the big prizes. So tell us a little bit about that. Okay,
well, the first one I want to mention is the Independent City Pharmacy in Portmore, and they have been a big supporter of all my stuff, the things that I do. They have always been there for me. It's a pharmacy in my community, but they really serve the community well. And just recently, they had a customer appreciation day on Saturday for the entire community of Passage Road, Independence City. I would say for all of Portmore. And I was one of the hosts of the night's show, and it really went well. And you know, they promised to support my birthday and support the joke competition that I've been having. The new Independent City Pharmacy, really a great set of people. Really lovely to work with them, and they really have the community at heart.
Well, so, that is so. You know, when a company who is the community serves them, and they in turn show their appreciation. There is no better what I call that a collage, when everybody comes out and intermingle and show their appreciation. Certainly, we are appreciative too of the sponsor for this program. So we want to give big love and big props up to the pharmacy there in Portmore.
Right.
And do you know the managers? And you want to give a shout out to the managers?
Yeah, well, I want to shout out to Mr. and Mrs. Chang, who is the manager of the Portmore Pharmacy. I hope you guys are listening now. Hey, big up and respect. Love the support that you guys are always giving me, and it's always great just dropping by that pharmacy. They always greet me with a smile, and they always want to hear me give them some kind of a joke, you know. As a matter of fact, I use them as my thing. Whenever I come up with a new joke, because if I run it by them and it don't work, then it's not gonna work anywhere else. And you know. So it's always great. Well, I just want to big them up, you know, and I'm sure they're listening in right now. Big up and continue to do what you're doing for the community and for me, you know, big up.
Okay, you can also get them. Remember, if you're in the Portmore area, go check them out at Shop 1, Lot 15, Independence City Plaza, Portmore. So make sure that you give them a check out there at Independence City Pharmacy. Just another.
I just mention also that they have a special membership card, and they encourage everyone who shop at their pharmacy to get this membership card. And once you get a hold of it, you get a 10% discount on everything else in the shop. Once you have this membership card. So they're
really you heard it from us here at Caribbean Radio Show. Get 10% discount with your membership card from Independence City Pharmacy, Shop 1, Lot 15, Independence City Plaza, Portmore, sponsor of the Dalton Spence. So poetic, that poet, birthday bash this evening, and also sponsor of our whole community over there. Big love to you. This is the way we go. Big love to you. Caribbean Radio Show says big love to you. I know you have a couple other sponsors. Can you run through the other sponsors for us?
All right. The next sponsor I want to talk about is Tread Labs. Tread Labs is located in the Clock Tower Plaza, and Tread Labs they have an internet cafe, one of the cheapest internet cafes around, I must say, and they are involved in the repair of computers and selling of computer parts and components, and they are one that is always very supportive of me and the things I do, and whenever I drop by, they are also one of them. They are also a group of people that I can run my comedy by and test out a couple stuff. And one thing about them is that you will always hear laughter in that place. I mean, even the people using the internet cafe, they will just hear laughter coming from the office or coming from the repair room and all of that. These guys just love to have fun, and it's always an environment of laughter there. So it's always nice working with them. And the first time I came on Caribbean Radio Show, I came on broadcasting from their internet cafe. I remember they were closing for the night, and they usually close by about 8 each night. And they said to me, okay, we'll allow you to stick around and continue to do your broadcast. And that was the first time I did until I got my own internet and stuff. So big up Dave Watson, proprietor, owner of Tread Labs computer store. Dave, big up, enough respect for all that you have been doing for me and all that the way I've been serving that community in Clock Tower Plaza, Halfway Tree, centrally located, easy to get hold of them.
All right. Big up yourself, Tread. Big up on yourself from Caribbean Radio Show. That's what we like to hear when the community band together and give back. Because without us, you won't be there, and without you, we won't have so much fun.
Yes.
So
and the final one I wanna mention is Royal Computers. Royal Computers, all another support of mine that has always been looking for Royal Computers. The owner, Jack Kemlani, always there and always very supportive of all my ventures. And whenever he can assist, especially in providing me with stuff to give away, usually does. And that's Royal Computers in the Pavilion Mall, Halfway Tree.
All right,
So
we talk about Royal Pavilion, shop number 31 in the Pavilion Mall, 13 Constant Spring Road, Kingston, Jamaica. Their phone number is 876-906-1067 or 8, and they have 2 locations. The other one is shop number 9 in the LOJ Shopping Center. That's 8 Burke Road. That is in Spanish Town, Jamaica, 876-749-5579. Make sure that you get in touch with them and tell them we sent you here at Caribbean Radio Show. And also, I want to say to you guys, those of you who are in the U.S. of A., I know we always like to take our equipment down to Jamaica, but here is one reliable store that instead of you paying all of that custom to go down to Jamaica, here is a store that you can go and get your computers for your family there in Jamaica, so you don't have to go through all of the problem and custom as you would have to go through, and with the weight problem and all of those things. So make sure you give them a check out, and their email address is you contact them at royalcomputers.com. That's Royal Computers with the S at the end, .com. And in St. Catherine, they are 876-704-7738.
But Danny Walker puts up this joke where he says, so the teacher asked, I have 6 bottles in one hand and 5 bottles in the other. What do I have? And the student replied, Miss, you have a drinking problem.
Oh, my God. That's a good one there. That of course, I am sorry, teacher. You really have a drinking problem. A bad one.
That's really a smart guy. Here's another one. A friend of mine, this is Latoya Green. Big up Latoya Green. Thanks, Latoya Green, for leaving a joke on my wall. But she says, a friend of mine went for driving lessons. So the instructor asked, what do you do when you get to a stoplight? And she replied, I check my BBM.
What is the BBM?
Blackberry Messenger.
Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh. I'm telling you.
Okay, here's another one by Pamela Williams. Pamela Williams puts up one where she says, a Chinese couple gave birth to a black baby. And the man asked his wife, why is my son black? And she replied, well, you had, me had, sex had, so baby born up.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my goodness.
No, so, here's another one. This one, I've heard this one before, but I always find it very funny. A Jamaica, this is Sanique Kim Sweetness. Sanique Kim Sweetness posted this one, and it says here, a Jamaican teacher asked Leroy to describe the word deceitful, deceitful meaning to trick or to tell a lie or something like that. Mm-hmm. And she says, no, she asked the class to explain the word deceitful, and they told them it's to trick. And then she points to Leroy and she says to Leroy, use deceitful in a sentence. And Leroy says, I was on the bus and I couldn't get to sit down because deceitful.
Oh my gosh. Deceitful. Why don't you think Leroy? Do we have anybody who is as smart as Leroy though?
Oh my goodness, trust me. Leroy it reminds me of another one. There's a similar one. Oh my, it's slipped right now. But there was a similar one. It was just right down the tip of my tongue and then it slipped me. That was similar to the whole idea of deceitful. Oh, seat, yes. The teacher asked the class, what is the plural of foot? And the class said feet. And then she pointed on somebody, I suppose it was Leroy. She pointed on a student and she said, make a sentence using the word feet. And he says, I saw my cousin with the Sony DX5 and I asked him feet.
Oh, my goodness, Lord. Come on.